Can't remember names, words, or why you walked into a room lately? It's not just aging and it's not just menopause. There's one hidden brain shift causing it. And today I'm showing you 7 easy steps how to fix it. And stick around because the last one made the biggest difference for me and almost no one is talking about it. Brain fog in your 40s, 50s, and even early 60s is incredibly common, especially during menopause. And according to research from places like Harvard Health, it's often linked to one major shift, declining estrogen, which actually affects how your brain produces energy, memory, and focus. So the good news is it's usually temporary and very fixable. So let me show you what's really going on and how to get your brain back. All right, so step number 1 is blood sugar. You're crashing your brain. Ever feel totally fine and then all of a sudden you can't think straight? You lose focus, feel a little shaky, maybe even a little irritable, and your brain just goes foggy. That's not random. That's a blood sugar crash. And after 50, this happens more easily because as estrogen declines, your body becomes less sensitive to insulin. So your blood sugar spikes higher and then it drops faster. And your brain, it depends on a steady supply of glucose to function. So when your levels crash, your brain literally runs out of fuel. That's when you can't focus, you can't find your words, and you feel mentally drained. The good news, this is one of those things that can be fixed quite easily and fast. Start your day with 20 to 30 grams of protein, eggs, Greek yogurt, protein shake. Always pair it with carbs, with protein, or a healthy fat. Never eat them alone. Keep it simple, boiled eggs, cottage cheese, protein shakes, as I mentioned, or a handful of nuts. When your blood sugar is stable, everything changes. You feel clearer, more focused, and your brain stays on. Stable blood sugar equals sharper, steadier thinking. All right, so tip number 2 is sleep. And we've heard this a million times over, but your brain isn't cleaning itself if you're not getting proper sleep. Do you wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and your brain just suddenly turns on? Or you sleep all night but still wake up feeling foggy and just off? During deep sleep, your brain literally clears out waste and it resets your memory. But after 50, especially during menopause, deep sleep drops, largely because of hormone changes and rising cortisol. So instead of waking up clear, you wake up feeling mentally cluttered, forgetful, and foggy. The good news is you don't need perfect sleep, just better quality of sleep. Here's a tip how to fix it. Set an 8 p.m. phone reminder to take magnesium glycinate. Make sure it's a glycinate. It helps calm your nervous system and it supports a deeper sleep. Keep your room cool and dark. Your brain sleeps deeper when your body temperature drops. Do your best to try and go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Your brain loves a routine. I sometimes put a sleep meditation such as this one on my cell phone and I let it myself kind of fall asleep to it. This one for me works wonders. It's called Soothing Relaxation. I'll put the link here for you. And I just rested on the pillow beside me, and better sleep means we think clearer, sharper memory, less brain fog, and honestly, you just feel like a happier version of yourself. Want this to actually work? Download my free midlife tracker below. It helps keep you consistent with all 7 of the steps I'm sharing with you here today. All right, so step number 3 is hydration. Sharpens your signaling. So I know we've all heard it before, drink more water, right? But hear me out. This one sounds basic, but it's actually one of the biggest reasons for brain fog after 50 years of age, dehydration. So when you're not drinking enough water, your brain is literally shrinking slightly. Blood flow slows down, oxygen delivery drops, and that's when you get the fog, the headaches, the why did I walk into this room? Now here's the fix, and it's simple, but it has to be done strategically. Aim for about 60 ounces a day, 7.5, 8-ounce glasses of water. Don't chug it all at once. Your brain needs steady hydration. Start your morning with warm water, not cold. Warm water supports digestion, circulation, and gently wakes the brain. Cold water first thing can actually slow your digestion and stress your system. I keep my water cooler just on a little shelf at room temperature. And here's another tip. You can add a squeeze of lemon or a tiny pinch of sea salt to your morning water. It helps your body to absorb and retain hydration, which means more water is actually getting to your brain. Throughout the day, stick with room temperature or warm water. Save the cold water for your workouts or hot days only. If you're suffering from brain fog, hydration isn't optional, it's foundational. Step number 4 is your brain needs oxygen to fire. Movement. So ever notice how on days you barely move, your brain feels slow, foggy, or just tired? That's because your brain literally runs on oxygen and blood flow. And when you don't move enough, those neural connections, they weaken. The result, slower thinking, harder focus, and memory that feels like it's lagging. And I know through menopause, we don't feel like moving some days, but it's critical. You don't need to do anything miraculous, just keep it simple. A walk 20 to 30 minutes every day. Do 2 to 3 short strength workouts each week. I love 15 to 20-minute routine with Carolyn Gervin on YouTube. I'll leave her link below. I always just feel amazing afterward. Just move more throughout the day, even stretching or a quick dance in the kitchen when a good song comes on. When you get your blood flowing, your brain works faster, your memory sharpens, and thinking feels easier. Plus, it's a total mood booster too. And I know it's not easy. The last thing, sometimes that you want to do when you're in menopause is move, but it's critical to keep our brain sharp. All right, so number 5. So here's a sneaky brain fog villain you didn't see coming. Inflammation. During menopause, your body gets a little extra fiery, right? So that's not just bad sleep, it's your brain missing its cleanup time. After inflammation, it's like static on your brain's Wi-Fi, let's say. So the signals are getting scrambled, thinking slows, memory goes fuzzy, and here's the deliciously simple fix. Cut back on sugar and ultra processed foods. Yes, cookies, chips might be frying in your brain. Load up on omega-3s, leafy greens, berries, and olive oil. These are your brain's fire extinguishers. It's also a good idea to take an omega-3 daily. The supplement gives your neurons extra backup. They help your brain cells stay flexible, protect them from damage, reduce inflammation, and improve signal flow, basically keeping your thinking sharp and your memory reliable. And of course, as we know, food. The deeper the color on your plate, the more antioxidants you're getting. It's like giving your brain a little self-care moment. Clearer thinking, sharper focus, better memory. Your mind literally thanks you. And for those midlife sweet cravings, I built my midlife kitchen playlist specifically for 50 plus women navigating midlife and menopause. It solves the sweet tooth struggle without spiking inflammation, and you still get like the indulgent, high protein, low sugar desserts that actually support your energy, focus, and overall wellness and still tastes really good. So check it out. Give your brain and taste buds the treat that they deserve. All right, so number 6 is stress. Protect memory from cortisol. All right, here's the truth. Stress is sneaky and relentless. High cortisol is like a bully in your brain. It shrinks your hippocampus, the part that stores memories and helps you find words. So that's why sometimes names, dates, or even simple thoughts, they just disappear. I remember a time in my life where, the word I just couldn't get it to come to me. In terms of stress, let's be real. We can't always just like snap out of stress. Life happens. Stuff hits the fan. The world is crazy right now, but you can take steps to protect your brain and give it a fighting chance. The fix: realistic, simple, powerful. Slow your breathing. Long exhales calm the cortisol flood. Morning sunlight signals your brain it's, hey, focus time. And here's a sunlight machine. I'm going to show you this. That goes on in the morning while I'm having my coffee some days when it's kind of yucky out, like a day like today. And I'm firing up my brain. If it's not sunny out, use the sunlight lamp that I just showed you. Short mental breaks, even 2 minutes, resets your brain. So namaste. So if you ever can't find the right word or you feel foggy, don't freak out. It's just cortisol messing with your signals. Do your best. Keep practicing these resets and your memory will come back online. It's like flipping a switch. We just need to take that little extra time for ourselves, a little more nurturing after 50 years of age than we did in our 30s and 40s. All right, so number 7 is brain energy, the missing piece. Creatine, and honestly, this has made a huge difference in my brain fog. Creatine isn't just for helping you build muscle, it's a powerhouse for your brain, especially for women 50 plus navigating midlife and menopause. I use Organica, but you can do your research and find out which one's good for you in terms of price range, availability, etc., depending on where you are in the world. Here's a key reason brain fog hits after menopause. Your brain isn't using glucose as efficiently. Think of it like your brain is a car and it's running on low octane fuel. It tries to run, but it sputters, slows down, and memory slips start to happen. I'm not going to get into the science behind it, but during midlife, brain fog, creatine gives your brain a boost, helping you think sharper, focus better, and feel more mentally energized. Basically, it's like giving your brain a little battery pack and armor. So once again, creatine, yes, it's the same stuff that athletes use Taking 3 to 5 grams daily boosts your brain's cellular energy, specifically ATP, which is the fuel your neurons literally run on. That means faster thinking, sharper memory, and improved focus. I stick with 2.5 to 3 grams a day, which is just about a half a teaspoon daily. This amount works well for me without bloating my tummy and retaining too much water. How do you use creatine? You can mix it in your morning coffee, your tea, your smoothie. It's tasteless and it's easy to make it an easy habit. Pair it with movement. Exercise plus creatine is like turbocharging your brain. Many women notice the difference in just a few weeks. Clearer thoughts, faster word recall, and even better mental endurance. So if your brain fog feels a little dull cloud, creatine helps fight and put the lights back on, literally giving your neurons the energy they need to fire properly. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and picked up some helpful and simple ways to fight brain fog, boost energy, and feel sharper in midlife. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. My algorithm and I thank you. And don't forget, I've also linked my free Midlife Power and Wellness 7-day tracker in the description below or in my stand store above. It's perfect for helping you to stay on track of your energy, nutrition, and self-care. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your skin, and remember, you've got this.